So I welcome you to the pitch deck presentation of Merchant Bay. We are working to bring the digital power to the largest industry of Bangladesh, which accounts to like 86% of the export. It's the RMG industry. And to start with before starting the pitch deck, I'll just say that there are two important factors we are taking into consideration when understanding this business, and that is network coordination and data intelligence. These are the two these are the two elements that made our DNA of Merchant Bay. Network coordination to address the core imperatives like the CCSS that we say. So it's CCSS, C for cost, C for customization, S for scale, S for speed. These are the four core imperatives a business actually needs to keep growing, and particularly if I address the manufacturing industry of Bangladesh RMG. So we'll be talking along these guidelines, so it will be easier for you to catch, and the data intelligence part, which I'll be addressing as well. So the problem we are talking about here that I have myself faced, like in last 6 to 7 years in my experience of running a manufacturing company in Bangladesh and RMG, that is, it's difficult to find manufacturers' information and access the credibility. One report of Daily Star in 2019 showed 55% of the SME manufacturers in Bangladesh fails due to lack of marketing. So the buyers can't find the right manufacturers conveniently, and manufacturers also can't reach out to the buyers. Despite we entering fourth industrial revolution, this is still a big problem here in the RMG industry of Bangladesh. Second, the average RMG factory efficiency is below 45%. Yeah, we are like pioneer in this industry, but still we are operating at around 45% and below, which is compared to global benchmark is very low, which is 75% to 85% is the global benchmark. And one of the key issue addressed here is we are not data-driven yet. And when we talk about being data-driven, one solution did come up, which is ERP, but all SME factories avoid ERP for high cost and complexity in implementation. Cost goes up to $250,000 upfront investment, with a minimal annual expenditure of more $6,000. So yeah, this is something that many SME factories cannot afford, and they don't want to get into it. Considering the time right now, they are not even like, this is a heavy investment to go into. Even many big factories and manufacturers failed in implementing ERP because of the complexity. Now, to address that is the solution we have been working on in Merchant Bay. For over 1.5 years, we have been working on this project, but we started last September after MVP development. So the solution is a B2B platform with SaaS tools for apparel sourcing and intelligent order management for buyers and suppliers of the industry. Well, this is the solution that can lead to buyers finding the right partners with trust, connecting with a wide range of buyers and suppliers and source the product at right price, increase efficiency up to 20% to maximize profit, which can go up to 10% with data-driven decision-making. So, which is a lot compared to the amount the RMG manufacturers work to make profit and sustain. Save money on tech adaptation and sourcing by using SaaS-based tools up to $200,000 upfront and $5,000 annually. That's the savings that we are talking about here when we go with a Merchant Bay SaaS-based solution instead of regular ERP product. Let's have a bit of look into the product. It's a business intelligence and order management tools for apparel manufacturers and buyers with integrated marketplace for B2B fashion sourcing. So in 4 keywords, if I tell you what the product is, it will be a digital database of fashion manufacturers in Bangladesh. So you can connect and find exactly where are the manufacturers, what type of products they do, what is their credibility, with what type of customers they've worked with. That's all there. And we'll be verifying these manufacturers. We'll be providing merchandising and quality assurance support through the platform, which gains the confidence of new customers working with suppliers through Merchant Bay. It will be a SaaS-based tools through which the manufacturers can manage their orders and increase their efficiency, so which will motivate them to stay on hooked to the platform and manage their orders through Merchant Bay. And Merchant Bay will be a subscription and marketplace model based companies. So that gives an idea of the revenue model as well at a glance.
Can you talk a bit more about IoT? I know you touched base a little on it. What is the IoT looking like? What does it do? What kind of business intelligence does it bring in?
All right. So the IoT right now we are working on doing the R&D on is a machine downtime monitoring device. So it's a IoT device that we had built a prototype, and we want to bring it to market next year, not now, because first we want to get in with this. So the IoT device, what we can do is that can turn any machine into a smart machine. How? That device just can connect with a machine, manual machine, which is not giving them automated data, like a sewing machine or a knitted checkered machine. And when the machine runs, it vibrates or has motion. So with those two sensor, vibration and motion sensor, the device can detect and give data online that this machine was running for this much time of the day. It was stopped at this time to this time. So they can really monitor, like a owner can monitor the total runtime of their machines and the downtime. So they can address that, is the production number meeting with the runtime of the machines. So that's the IoT that we want to bring into the market right after securing our seed round, because with this fund that we are raising right now, we'll not invest in the IoT. We'll first go to the customers, acquire them, make them use this, and then we can add that IoT device options.
How much will it cost?
Oh, that will be costing at around the cost price of us to take it to the market will be $30, and we're looking at a selling rate of $45 to $50 per device.
Got it. I think
it's really competitive compared to the like production monitoring devices that's there in the market.
How many will a factory line need? Like one line, quite a, how many would it be?
Per machine, one device per machine. So it's like machine price will be added by $50.
Got it. And it needs to be installed in individual ones, right?
Individual machines, yeah.
So let's move on to the next question. What is your go-to-market strategies to onboard buyers right now?
The events that we were talking about and the lead generation through social medias like LinkedIn and other offices in Bangladesh. So we want to go direct marketing, email marketing, and attending those events would be our strategy to introduce the customers, the buyers, to register in this platform and submit their request for quotations and surf through the suppliers in that way. And we can really give them a look around at how it can make their sourcing easy. But we know that to convince them, initially, we will have to give them our merchandising assistance as well as 3D digital sampling support, because this too will be a competitive advantage over the regular buying houses right now. When we can integrate that the buyers, whenever a buyer take a merchandising assistance from us and the virtual sampling support, will take care of their virtual sampling and make sure the suppliers they are working with are well trained on using the dashboard on regular basis. So we have a offer, like a go-to-market strategy offer that we will be giving out. It's get your orders shipped on time or we work for free. So the commission that we want to charge will not take it if we can ship it on time. I know we will miss some, but this is something that is going to give us great tractions. And I'm sure this will bring in a lot of customers to try out Merchant Bay, to connect with new suppliers, as well as work with their existing suppliers using this dashboard.
I think the next one is a really important question as well. How do you plan to tackle the inherent, resistance from people or customers to adopt digital solutions or data-driven decision making?
Right. Like I mentioned in our competitive advantage is the ease of use. We have been working on this prototype for more than 1.5 years actually, just to find out how it can be easy. And as we are from the industry as well, we know how they now do the follow-ups and their formatting. So we have built based on that. So it's very easy for them to adapt to this, and we'll provide the training. So the learning curve is very less compared to the existing international ERP companies that they have, because they offer far more solution, but not every company needs all the solutions. So it gets very, they get bombarded with the functionalities and get confused, and they're resistant to adapt to it. But we are taking it step by step, hence. So that's one thing that will be easier for them to adapt the technology into the organization, because it's modular basis. They don't have to transform their whole organization overnight into a technologically enabled and data-driven organization. And the second thing is that the COVID impact has actually nurtured the mind of these customers, suppliers, and manufacturers. They are now actually more willing, because I myself we have initiated for this particular purpose. I figured we have initiated an association, Bangladesh Apparel Youth Leaders Association. Over there, I have over 300 factories registered with me there, all the second generation and young leaders. So they're the decision makers right now there, and they're very open to these technological and changes into their manufacturing plans, and they're very open towards it. So things are changing, the dynamics is shifting. So they know, even the old gen leaders, they even know right now that to sustain and to survive in future, we need to adapt these things, because we have to increase our efficiency. So everyone is together, the industry is together in a together way, working for this and raising the voice, so which works as an advantage for Merchant Bay as well.